Money, cash, dollars, euros, pounds, yen, pesos, etc. are used all around the world to buy what you deem as valuable. But does actually having the physical representation of money on your person a needed risk that you must take, or can it be condensed into a small component which instead gives you more protection on the daily with better benefit? Welcome back to the channel, it's Stannis, and I think carrying money instead of credit cards is dumb. Before we click off, allow me to explain myself and show you better ways to buy what you want while also being able to protect yourself from unforeseen events. Number 1. As a society continues to advance and make our once routinely burdensome objectives obsolete, we as a whole are able to benefit from that advancement. The most common example of the technology advancement is ordering items online and through websites of your choice or through a commerce site such as Amazon. Through these websites or apps, you no longer have to pay any brick and mortar location or wait in line just to buy one item. This rule of steps allows you to spend more time on earning more or enjoying the time you have off without being burdened to do anything else. Now, the only barrier to entry on this great advancement is having a debit or credit card to actually make the purchase. You are not able to mail your money to the person you are trying to buy from. Now, let's say for some reason you don't care about online shopping. All you want to do is use cash because that's what Dave's randomly told you, right? That's fine if it works for you, but understand the negatives about it. When you use cash, you're gonna get change, and with that change, you're not gonna want to save it. You're just gonna want to put it away in your car, forget about it, right? You might just give it away. You're not gonna really have any attention or mind to change, right? Because it's such a small amount. But do understand when you have change, and over a long periods of time, you just throw it away, you're missing out on a lot of money, right? Keep in mind, small amounts of money over time adds up to a lot of money, and by just throwing away your change or not keeping track of it, by not keeping track of your change, you're losing the opportunity to invest that into other assets. The real cost of using physical money instead of plastic begins to be apparent. It's hard to imagine some nickels and dimes here and there can amount to anything, but do realize this is the money you have worked for, and I'm sure if your employer tried to remove some from your account, you'd be furious. So let's retain our change for purchase down the line in life, or save the differences and invest it accordingly. Number 3. It's hard to be discreet when you are carrying a great amount of bills in your possession. This extra attention could make it more easily likely for thieves to rob you, or if you're not paying attention, this extra attention could make it more possible for thieves to rob you if you're not paying attention to your surrounding areas. If you were carrying debit or credit cards and still got robbed, it would be harder for thieves to use your money on your accounts due to pins and being able to track locations where purchases were made. Unlike for cash, once it's gone from your possession, it's gone, and not much can be done for you. The same can be said for losing money. Number 4. You can't use cash to build your credit score. And if you're going to buy items consistently like bills, groceries, and bigger purchase items, then you might as well benefit from it. Especially since your credit score will affect the interest rate you will receive when trying to buy a car, a house, or take out loans. So it's important to start building on your credit score now so you can get ahead of the game. Number 5. There's only so much money that can be put in your wallet without creating a pocket Bible in your pants. And when it comes time to pay, you don't want to pull out all your crumpled up bills to pay for the meal or whatever you're trying to buy. Instead, just pull out your prestigious credit cards and just give it to the person, nice and easy, no hassle whatsoever. Number 6. It is often overlooked that physical money itself is covered in germs and is naturally disgusting. The one cool thing about money being dirty is that about 79% of $1 bills have traces of cocaine on it. You do what you want with that information. Yeah. Number 7. You pay more by using physical money than you do with using a credit card. The reason being that business owners have to pay transaction fees for the credit card company, so prices are elevated to pass the cost to the consumer. Your only work around here is to have a credit card that gives you either points back or money back on your purchases. So by not having your credit card or your debit card, most likely your credit card, to generalize that topic, if you just use money, you're going to be paying extra for items that a person using a credit card gets more benefits for. So you might as well just use the credit card, especially since the price is matched for credit card users. In conclusion, I do think carrying physical cash sucks, and I personally do not carry any cash on me when I'm doing my daily objectives. But if I plan on traveling or doing something that requires cash to be on hand, for example, a nightclub, I will carry a $20 bill on me or an amount that is expected to be used. If I do have to withdraw from an ATM, I will, but I prefer not to due to ATM fees and possible leakage of information to third parties. But for the most part, my cards allow me to withdraw from ATMs without charging me the fee for a certain amount of fees over the month. If you use credit cards, don't carry a balance on them and use them like you would use a debit card, making sure not to spend more than what you can afford. A little bit more about my thoughts about money. I don't really carry it, and I haven't carried it since probably like a year or so. The only time I pull out money it was when people don't accept the credit cards, or I can't like email them or like transfer them money over line pretty much. That's the only time I'll get cash to pay, but other than that, I don't use cash. I do see less people using cash on the daily. Usually I do see them using credit cards or debit cards. So I do believe we're gonna eventually go to a paperless society and we'll just use digital currencies or just digital money in general to make our transactions. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this topic, like and subscribe. If you have any comments about not having money on me or just not really using money, just credit cards, drop it down in the comment section. And let me know if you want to hear about anything else. Alright guys, peace.